So last week I did a video on how I built my own light duty coupler clamps. These are not heavy duty, they're just light duty. You don't want to hang 500 pounds from them or whatever. But you know, if you want to just do a little project, these are pretty cool. I built it out of Truss, Global Truss America stock. I used a mini 360 clamp and a half coupler. I also took 10mm cap screws that were 14mm long, a 10mm nut, and put it all together. If you want to see how I did it, check the description of this video on YouTube. I'll put a link down there to the build video on how I put these together. But one thing you have to keep in mind is when you're doing this, you have to tighten your screw and you have to get your pinholes straight, because you're going to want them a certain way depending on what project you're doing. Here's how I did it. I thought it was worth a video. Check it out. So I've taken my coupler clamp and I've put it on F24 box truss. You can see the hinge is over here to the right and the wing nut where you clamp it down is over here to the left. I want the top of this coupler to be the fat end of the pin. I want the pin to just sit in there. So a real easy way to figure out where your pin is, whether the fat end's on the top or the bottom, is to stick a truss pin through it. See, there we go. That's what we want. I'm going to use this Allen wrench to tighten up the little bolt inside here. And I'm going to turn this sucker so the fat end is a little bit that way and torque it down. Let's see what happens. See, it wants to move on you a little bit. So I'm going to make sure that the hole is as close as I can get it to the tip top dead center. Now that's pretty tight. So now let's stick a pin in there and see if it's straight. Looks a little crooked to me. How about you? Have a look at that. That's a little crooked. So what I'm going to do is take this ball peen hammer and just give it a light tap. So it looks the way I want it to look. Now what I don't want to do is tap it the other way because I might loosen it. Tapping it this way, just make it a little tighter. And I'm pretty happy with that. So there, I hope this helps somebody. If you're building these, this might be a cool way to line up your pins. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching, practice, and enjoy.